It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we have a beer from Heineken Romania and it's a can of their Golden Brau. It's a lager coming in at 5% ABV. 500ml can, half a litre can. Without further ado, let's get it open into a glass, see what we get. I think, I'm trying to rack my brain. I think this is the first beer from Romania we might have ever had on the channel. I don't remember previous Romanian beers that we've been able to get hold of. Yes, it's what some would say a mainstream lager. It's probably one of Romania's best-selling lagers, but just to get a beer from Romania, I think is a bit of an achievement. And I didn't have to go far for it. I went round my local shop and there it was. One finger, white head, good levels of carbonation rolling through the glass. As expected, it's a clear looking lager. Looks like a Pilsner. No sediments, no bits and pieces floating around. This is just... Oh. Actually, I take it back. Have a look at the... Can you see the little bits and pieces floating around in the glass? It might be dust. Let's get the aroma. Exactly what I'm expecting, really. A light, slightly grainy lager. It's hoppy on the back end. Probably some Pilsner malt used in the beer. Let's dive in. Cheers. Ooh. Oh my goodness me. Oh, it's like hairspray on the back end. It's really carbonated. I mean, really carbonated. Refreshing beer. I mean, it's definitely been brewed with corn or rice or something. Oh, that's not nice at all. It's amazing, isn't it? Some of you might have seen the subcompact review where I purchased a sub. It was the last one on the internet on Beerwolf's website with 4 torpedo things of Heineken, the mini 2-litre keg things, and the Heineken from there. You probably watched the video. It was beautiful. It was lovely. Really good quality Heineken. This is Heineken's way into the Romanian market. They go in, they buy a brewery, they produce the lager. But how can they get it where Heineken tastes so good? And this is Heineken Romania who makes this Golden Brau. How can they go from making half decent Heineken to this absolute rubbish? Real nasty, awful hairspray. Like, I mean, I don't know, as a kid it was fashionable for a time for blokes to hairspray their hair to keep it in position, and of course you're gonna get a little bit of that on your tongue if you kind of spray it around like we used to do as teenagers. and it's that kind of on the tongue hairspray taste. This, oh, that is awful. I personally don't. Oh, well, of course I understand. There's, which I agree with. I've got no problem with it. People come to the UK to work. So 2012, 2013, it was the Polish come over. I see it as a benefit because when the Polish come over, they generally bring their foods with them too. Polish shops start opening, and you get to try the Polish lagers and beers and different foods. Polish sausage all of a sudden started springing up everywhere, and great. I love a bit of kielbasa. Great, fantastic. And I think 2017, 18, 19 was the time of the Romanians to come over to the UK again, which is fine, to do some work. And they brought their lager with them. They're starting to sell their lager now in their shops. I say brought their lager with them. There's a demand now for their lager. It's just a shame that it's awful. That's one of the worst. I mean, for Heineken to put their name on that, Heineken Romania, for them to put their name on that, it's quite embarrassing, really. And then what's embarrassing about it is there's channels out there like mine which will cover the subcompact machines and put the Heineken in and pour it and taste it, and jolly good, tastes good. And then the same channel here, less than a week later, I recorded that video on Friday. It's only Tuesday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. 4 days ago, I recorded that perfect the subcompact video. 4 days ago, saying how good Heineken was, and here we are 4 days later. A Heineken Romania product tastes awful. They need to sort out their quality control urgently. Do Heineken. Dreadful beer. It's not really that hoppy on the back end. There's a little bit of a kind of an astringent bitterness, but then it's all of that hairspray stuff I was talking about. No real taste of any malts or grains. There's no body to the beer. It's extremely thin. I mean, that Heineken out there from the subcompact had body. There was body to the Heineken. Bonkers. Ingredients. Do we have ingredients? Appa, malt, din, ors, maize. So yeah, there's maize and all sorts of stuff in this beer. I'm gonna rate it. I was not fairly confident. What's the word? I was a little optimistic after reviewing the Heineken out there in the kegs that this would be at least drinkable. Golden Brau for me is a 2 out of 10. It's a 2 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers.